instead of getting our garlic from China and our avocados from Mexico. And I mean, I know some of that stuff, can't grow here, but it can. Hello, I'm Andrew Trujillo. We're here at the Pine River Garden Club in the community garden.
It's Leslie Block. I'm a native of Durango and moved to Bayfield about 7 years ago.
We have a community garden here at the Pine River Library. It was formed, I believe, about 5 years ago by a group of master gardeners that kind of came together and got petitions and signatures and got a lot of local donations, a lot of volunteers that could actually come and build this. If you're a newbie gardener, sometimes gardening can seem a little intimidating, but we're here to kind of help with that, teach people and try not to make it so intimidating for some.
We'd like to make it more about learning so people could come in, but I've had people come in and say, oh man, I could grow that. So Andrew and I have had some conversations about what we want to grow in here and what, and to make it more educational. So we're working on getting the labels done, knowing the plants.
There's a lot of people that, they go to the grocery stores and, I buy this zucchini, but I have no idea where it came from. I don't know what soil it was growing in. I don't know what was sprayed on it. So we're trying to just educate people on kind of the bigger picture and to keep things local. And we're also trying to create a hub where local growers and all these community gardens can bring the food and we can distribute it to families or schools, basically whoever needs the food. We have a annual seed exchange and plant exchange in the early spring. So we start, hundreds or if not thousands of plants in here in the dome, and those plants all go to the plant exchange where people can come and either buy really cheap seedlings or they can barter or trade and take these plants home that have been grown from basically local seed that people have saved. So the dome is actually really integral to that process. Without it, we'd have a bunch of people, trying to start hundreds and thousands of seeds indoors, but we can do it right here. We have a planting party where we get together and there's tons of people in here working, filling pots and planting seeds and labeling, and so it brings the community together, and like I said, it just reconnects people with where their food comes from. Basically, bringing that school curriculum out into the garden, getting kids, into the dirt, getting their hands dirty, and you can teach every single subject in the garden.
And the dome is a magnet for the kids. My 3-year-old granddaughters can go in, I'm going to feed the fish, I know where the strawberries are. The kids even sign up for taking care of the gardens during the summer.
Yes. So if it starts with the kids, then it'll trickle into the parents, and hopefully the parents will get more involved, kind of like it did with me. Like I said, that kind of is the bigger picture of the garden club and the community garden and the grow dome and the grant that we're trying to get from the local food shed, and building these gardens and domes at the schools is where, like I said, we're trying to grow gardeners. We're trying to teach people, to educate people, to reconnect them with the earth and the soil where the food comes from. I think it's just finding the people that are really passionate about gardening and community and just kind of being involved. If people can come here and see what we're doing here, it can be done anywhere, basically. It just takes, like I said, it takes people that are passionate about gardening, people that want to grow good food, people that want to eat healthier, people that want to get outside, people that want to have fun in the garden with their kids. Yeah, it's basically all connected. We as human beings are all connected, and the more we can come together and grow, the better off we're all going to be.